I'm saying that somehow, if you go by percentage, Obama is half white and only a quarter black. How is he only a quarter black when dad's black, 100% black? Obama's dad is 100% black and his mother is 100% white. So how is Obama only a quarter black? That makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense at all. He is a quarter Arab, she says. So his dad was Arab. His dad was black. I don't know what you're talking about, but his dad's black. And if you want to call him half Arab, that's fine. But whatever the case is, it doesn't fucking matter what percentage Obama is or what percentage race Zimmerman is, white or whatever. People who get stuck on shit like this are idiots. People who get stuck on how white somebody is or how black somebody is are fucking morons. I'm so goddamn sick of hearing people talk about race like it fucking matters at all. It doesn't matter, you fucking dumb fucking twit. I can't, so fucking sick of hearing this shit from people. Oh, how white are you? Are you white? Are you black? Are you this? Are you that? Like it fucking matters. It doesn't make a goddamn difference if he was black, white, Hispanic, Asian, what the fuck ever. The point is the guy fucking went after somebody. He racially profiled him based on his own personal experiences of how he feels about black people and decided to attack him and to kill him with a fucking gun. That is what happened. Who the fuck cares what race he was? It doesn't matter. If he was black, he still would be equally guilty. So get the fuck off race. And people, can you tell I'm a little frustrated about talking about this shit? I'm so fucking frustrated with it. Why does it matter if somebody is a particular race? Does that mean that they're intelligent? They're more intelligent? That they're more friendly? That they're better looking? That they're nicer somehow? That they're wealthier? Does race indicate any of those things? No, it doesn't. Race doesn't indicate anything except who your parents were and what your skin color is and what eye color is or how much melanin you have in your skin. It doesn't mean shit about who you are as a person. And so people who are fucking fascinated with race are typically racist, by the way. Only people who are so fucking hung up on race are concerned about how much of a percentage somebody is of one race or another. So, you know, when anybody makes an argument to me, like people in the chat room were saying a minute ago, about how white he is or how black he is, whether it's Obama or whether it's Zimmerman or anybody else, so that somehow affects who they are as an individual, you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. I mean, and I'm not usually so fucking abrasive about it, but this thing is something I have dealt with my entire life about being, because I'm biracial, and I understand what it means, race means, and it doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit, okay? And what it means to people who actually have some sort of idea in their brain that race matters, that it is something tangible when it's not, that race is something that actually can be used to determine who someone is when you can't really. Only people like that does it matter to, is it something. And if you realize that race doesn't exist except in your fucking mind, then you realize to think that someone is something because of what they look like is just idiocy and stupidity. That's why I wanted to say that. I'm going to bring David back on to see what he has to say. Hey, David, what do you want to say about it?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just get so fucking sick of hearing this goddamn bullshit from these idiots who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Go ahead.
I think it's silly too. And when in the chat room, I'm just trying to point out, whoever it was, they were saying, well, he's Mexican or Hispanic, and I just correct her. I'm like, he's half Peruvian and half white. Again, right. It doesn't matter that he was biracial. It was, and I think what people are getting confused about, it's about his racial perceptions coming from him. Not that he's a white man or a white person.
Right.
It was his perceptions and his what's the word I'm looking for?
Bigotry,
his attitude. Yeah, his prejudice toward a particular type of black person, and it was a black person. That's undeniable, and he used that to judge and then execute this young man for something he started. And so I think as people getting mixed up, where it doesn't matter what color he was. Trayvon was black, and he used his racial attitudes Zimmerman did to judge this person, and he was wrong. Then he ended up killing him for him being wrong. So yeah, I feel, and then with the president being, I've always referred to President Obama as biracial. I'm very well aware of him being biracial. I don't care. He does have a black heritage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, they're saying McCann, which is a horrible name, but it says in the chat room, George Zimmerman once protested treatment of a homeless black man by police, so he must not like black people, right? So he's trying to say that he must not be racist because he protested the treatment of a black man by police. Well, first of all, it doesn't matter if that's fine. That's great. He helped the black man out. I don't know the whole story, obviously, but going by what you're saying, the black guy out, that doesn't make him not racist or particularly racist towards a particular type of black person. Maybe the homeless guy he didn't see the same way he saw as Trayvon Martin. The fact is he profiled the guy based on what race he was. It's not about the fucking race as much as it is about the fact that he profiled somebody based on their race. So he himself decided that this guy looked a certain way and decided to take it into his own hands, the law. That is the problem. That period.
Yeah.
So, for whatever his reasons were.
And he very well may not be racist, and that's fine.
Right.
I could care less whether he is or he isn't. It's the attitude, his attitude about this particular young person that happened to be black. He had a preconceived notion of who this person was, so he decided to take action in his own hands, and that's what it's about. And I think people have gotten that misconstrued, unfortunately, and nobody's not looking at it with those eyes. Unfortunately, and to everybody in the chat room or whoever is making some of these comments, I'm black. I live a black man's life every day. I'm very black. I'm what they call boot black, and I can't change that. And old women still grab their purses when I enter the room, or if I enter a closed area with them, and then I still get profiled even on jobs when I'm talking to somebody over the phone, and then when they see me in person, it's the look, oh, you're black, because I don't speak in broken English, or I don't speak jive. So I live this every day. I've built a pretty thick skin about it, but this is my reality, and nobody can share this reality unless they've been in my skin.
Yeah, and that's absolutely true, and I understand that experience to some degree because I've always looked the way I look to some degree, and I when people listen to me speak on the phone, they think I'm like, people always have thought, people who before they'd met me, that I was some blonde hair, blue eyed, like Nordic tall dude, and I am 6 foot tall. I'm not that tall, but and they see me and I'm what I am, and they're like, oh. So I understand that what is that about? That's about basically the fact that people have preconceived notions about race and the way someone speaks or the way they sound or what they think, and so people attribute to race certain personality traits or intelligence or lack of intelligence or whatever. And that's the issue I have with it, is that people use that to decide who should be in my neighborhood, who shouldn't be, just like with this case. So I don't know if people are going to change. I don't think they will. I think people are always going to be racist to some degree until everybody looks the same. And that's not going to happen for a long time. So it is what it is. So that's all I wanted to say about that. Do you have anything else to say you wanted to add before we go?
I want to thank you for letting me have a voice tonight after the travesty from earlier. But thank you so much. I enjoyed the show, like always. Thank you for supporting our show, and can't wait till we can do it again.
Okay, good. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for calling in, David, and have a good night.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, everybody. So that's what I have to say about that tonight, and hopefully you feel that you have learned something, and maybe have opened your mind a little bit to think a little bit different about race and about this case in particular, and that it's about a lot more than just someone as a neighborhood watch person trying to protect their neighborhood. It's about much more than that. And to say it's not about race is just plain ignorant. I mean, that's the only word. And the correct word to use is it's just plain ignorance. So if you feel that this case is not about race, then you need to go and you need to educate yourself on what people of different races go through every day, because you yourself probably don't know. You don't know enough about race or racial relations. You don't know what it's like to be black, or you don't know what it's like to be Hispanic or whatever. And everybody's experience is different. Whether you're biracial, whether you're one race or another, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, whether you're gay, whether you're straight, all of these things have different experiences in life. And the only way you can understand, since you'll never be those things if you're not those things, is to try to understand what a person of that type goes through on a daily basis, and how that informs everything in their life on a daily basis. How they're treated by the police, how they're treated by people in the fucking retail store, how they're treated by the government, how they're treated by their teachers, how they're treated by the people that know them. I mean, it is something that matters to that degree. It only matters to people that are ignorant, that are stupid, and that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So if you are so fucking hung up on race that you need to think that, you know, black people go here, white people go here, or whatever, then you have a lot to fucking learn. And I really hope that this may open your mind. And I know I'm a little abrasive, and my delivery is a little abrasive. This is just my personality. This is how I am. So if you don't like it, don't listen to my show anymore. But look, think about what you think. My main point is this: think, question what you've been taught, question how you think, and actually open your mind to the possibility that you just might be wrong. Because I think if all the minorities in this country are telling you that we are treated differently than the majority, then obviously we probably know what the fuck we're talking about. Have a good night. Good night.